Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Debbie, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning guest, welcome back. In today's video, I'll show you how I used a sketch from the Creating with Sketches bundle from Allison Davis at Scrapbook Generation. This video is part of a YouTube Hop series with other scrapbookers that are listed below. Each month, on the first of the month, we will all use the same sketch and make it our own. This month, we're focusing on one page, sketch number 4 in the bundle. I can't show you the actual sketch because it is paid content, but I'll have it linked below if you'd like to purchase the bundle. On my desk today, you can see I have a big old mess. This is how I start all of my projects. These are the photos that I plan to be using today. There's some photos from our recent vacation. And it is in the Bahamas, so I wanted to use some tropical things. And I had purchased all of this 49 in Market Vintage Artistry Sunburst collection pieces. Now, how I ended up buying all of these and not buying any of the paper is, yeah, I have no explanation for that. But I do have the rub-ons. I have these cool cluster kit pieces. I have the, let's see, it's the ephemera bits and also the chipboard word set. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up using out of all of those, but this is basically how I start my process. I just pull everything out, start looking to see what's going to work for me, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Let's get started. To get started, I needed to go find some paper since I didn't have any to go along with the embellishments that I had. So I found these tropical papers. They actually came from this paper pad. It's a recollections pad from Michael's from probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't even know. But it had a lot of different tropical papers in it that I thought would work well. They go very nicely, I think, with the embellishments from 49 in Market. So somehow I'm going to put them all together. Don't know exactly how yet. The sketch calls for strips of paper. I believe it was five different patterns, so I do have 5 here. I'm going to cut them up, start playing with them, and see where it takes me. First thing I'm going to do is use some repositionable adhesive to stick this down to my mat so that I can measure the placement of my lines. It'll just make it easier for me. So let's see if I can see it in the camera well. Yeah, that'll be good. So we'll just stick it onto the lines. This will keep it from sliding around on me. Then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these papers. How do I want them to look? Not really sure. I think I may want the lighter colors over here, possibly. So I decided that I want to put a little bit of space between my photos so that there's a border. So I need to trim these down. I think I can trim a little bit off of each one. Maybe 1/8 of an inch off each. Let's see how that looks. See if that gives me the spacing I'm looking for. think that's better. So I wanted to pop in here for a minute to kind of go over this Sunburst cluster kit. So it's really neat. It has a lot of stuff in it, and it's so that you could make these 4 clusters or, you know, do something yourself. The only problem is, well, they did print extra elements on the back of this. The only problem that I see is that there are no actual directions. So it's kind of like hunt and peck through what's in here and try and figure out, like I wanted to do this ship in a bottle. And so I had to go through and find the pieces. I guess they're kind of put together in the same area. And this is the way they come. So they're laser cut, and you just pop them out, all the pieces out. And there's a lot of stuff here, so it's a good value. It's just, I kind of wanted my handheld. I wanted somebody to tell me exactly what to do. These pieces are chipboard. I think they are adhesive, maybe? They look, yeah, they're adhesive. So I guess this is the title that's supposed to go on there. So we'll just pull that off. And then there's the embellishments like the enamel dots and things. So I just wanted to show that. I will be trying to put this together. I'm not even sure if I'm going to end up using it because it may clash, not clash, but just be too much for the page that I'm doing. Where I wanted to put it was over here. And this palm piece, I think, might be a little too much. This was supposed to go like that. If I put the tag behind the palm, it shows up a little bit better. So I may end up doing that. I'm not really sure. To make this the title. Now, where was that picture? So I can see. All right, so this is supposed to go over here, I guess. And then there's some flowers. Right. Looks like there's a postage stamp. Oh, I guess that's on here. Okay, I see what they did. All right. So this all gets layered up like that. I like it, but I don't think this shows up very well. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. So I did a little playing with this and ended up changing this, I guess, quite a bit. I went through the ephemera bits and found basically a blank postcard, and this title that said Tropical State of Mind. I popped the flowers up here. So I made this so that it would hopefully stand out with the white postcard, help it stand out among the pattern papers. And I decided I wanted to use the details tag to put my journaling on, and I want to tuck it back there. So what I did is I stuck it where I wanted it and traced it. And I'm going to use the craft foam here to get it up, get the whole piece up high enough so that the tag can slide in and out easily. So I'll put that right there. I will put that right there. This will keep it from dropping down too far. This has got foam under there, so I think I better cut that right there so it's not too thick in that spot. And I'll just put this over here. Probably should put a little piece on the neck of the bottle too, so it's the same height. And I cut that a little too wide. There we go, that's a little better. And I need a piece over here. This is just adhesive back craft foam. You can get it in the kids' craft area. It's a lot cheaper to use this when you're doing a large area than to use your foam tape. So that will sit there, and this will slide in and out. It's got a nice pocket there. So I'll glue that down. I did use a piece of chipboard from that ephemera pack. I've got this little vacay mode that I'm going to use to cover up the corner of that postcard. So I've got that on foam tape. And I have the title, The Escape, but I'm not sure. I actually had pulled out Awesome as well, and I may put Awesome Escape. I think it just gives it a little more presence. And the black helps tie in this black. I also have this, it says Living the Good Life, and this is just a piece of ephemera that was already kind of pre-layered that I thought was really pretty. So I think that's going to end up over here, and I'm just going to put that Living the Good Life over it. Just something to bring that over to this side. Now I still have this, and I'm not sure I'm going to use it. I ended up pulling it off, but I thought maybe if I put it on this side and let it hang off, it's not so bad because you can actually see it then. So I'm going to try that, I think. And then I'll add some finishing touches. As I said, my journaling will go on this tag back here that says the details. And then that hopefully will finish up the page. I'll be right back. So here we are. I finished up the page. I did end up adding the palms over here. I glued them down. I brought in this little blue banner that says Awesome Memories because I felt like I needed something blue over here to balance out this butterfly. I put the title down, The Awesome Escape, and I did use some enamel dots to bring in a little bit more of that blue. And I added a little bit of twine to the tag where I'll put my journaling, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, we're doing a YouTube hop every month using these sketches, and the links are below for the other participants. I hope that you go and visit them and give them a like, maybe a comment, and even subscribe. And while you're doing that, if you could do the same for my channel, I would appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showed you today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.